Okay, let's talk about your center of gravity. You've decided to make a career change. You want to do something else different than what you're doing today. Maybe it's because of AI. Maybe it's because you are just completely stuck and your career doesn't energize you anymore. So you try and make this transition. You're either in the beginning or the middle of it. And all of a sudden you panic. You've invested time, you've invested money, maybe you've taken a course, maybe you're going for a higher degree, or maybe you've just invested a lot of time in this, doing this on the side, whatever it is that you really want to be. And then you panic because you don't know if it's possible. You don't know if it's real. You're all of a sudden, you're kind of embarrassed telling people that you have this side thing. It's like a pipe dream, a fantasy. You feel like an imposter. You feel like this is not going to happen. And it's just in your own mind and no one else believes it. So it's very common. I've been through it myself. The center of gravity is that activity or that place, usually it's both, that you go to where you re-identify why you went through this, why you wanted to make this transition to begin with. So unless you do that, and unless there are real intrinsic reasons, like really that come from within you, maybe that you have this really, really strong need for artistic expression or to help people or to challenge yourself intellectually, whatever it is, whatever the key drivers were for you to make that transition, to do this new thing, you need to go back to that. But unless you establish those really, really thoughtfully and they're not deeply embedded in you, you're not going to be able to go back to your center of gravity. And you need to, that's the first place to start. The first place to start is not your LinkedIn profile or your resume. It's really to think about those intrinsic factors or those that come from within you, inside out, put them on paper and go back and remind yourself. That's a great way to get your center of gravity back. The second great way of getting your center of gravity back is to look at all the times that affirmed, that validated why you should be doing that thing. So if you want to be an artist or a musician, or you want to be an actuary, or whatever it is that you want to do, you actually remember specifically, maybe even jot down, make a video of the times that made you feel like you could really do this. If you're a chef, if you're a baker, what are those times where people said, wow, this is really amazing. You should do this for a living. Write them down and understand why you thought you'd be really good at it to begin with. And though that's how you can actually get back to your center of gravity. It's really important to know how to do this because there'll be several times within the course of your journey, however short or long it is, usually it's longer than shorter, you'll need to go back to your center of gravity. And that's specifically what my method and process teaches you to do first, is identify those things that are going to be your center of gravity that you can go back to and say, well, this is why I set out on this journey to begin with, and this is why I thought I'd be good at this thing. So unless you do that at the outset, you are going to, odds are that the probability is really high that you're going to kind of quit. A lot of people do. They have this great dream of becoming this new person or this wearing this new uniform of a different career. And maybe in the morning it feels really real and you have some wins, but then by the evening time, they don't believe it anymore. So going back to your center of gravity, looking at it, whether it's a video, audio recording, or you jot it down, going back to that is super, super important. And that's a really critical part of the process of the career pivot blueprint, which is what I actually walk people through to get them from where they are right now to the career that they really, really want.